Hi everyone. So this video should be a marathon uh, uh, of graph. We will try to draw a lot of graph here. A lot of means couple of. Let's see how much we can draw now here. We'll try to draw different types of graphs, and so that you have some kind of sense like how this graph changes in different situation. First of all, let's begin this with straight line. So when you have something like, let's say, very simple one, y equals to x, what will be this graph? So if this is our coordinate axis, this is actually a straight line which passes through the origin. Okay, this is our x always. This is our y. This will be our y equals to x graph. Okay, and if I say y equals to minus x graph, so what type of graph that will be? Y equals to minus x graph will be just like this one. Okay, this will be the y equals to minus x graph. Now let's extend the idea, and let's say this is not y equals to x graph, this is y equals to x plus 1 graph. What will happen here? In this case, what will happen is this graph will remain same, just it will move 1 unit up. So basically the graph will be, let's say if it is 1, then the whole graph, the angle will be exactly the same. Let's say if I want to draw this side and then go the same distance up, so then draw it. Okay, so the graph will, why I have done is basically this is I have calculated the gradient here. You will see in a while when we will draw a little bit engaging graph, then you will see there is some application of this, because this is actually 1 by 1, so x-axis and y-axis it should move the same unit. This is x side, this is y side. This will remain fixed for all of our graphs. Let's draw some better type of like some another different type of, like let's say twice x, 3x, 4x. What type of graph that one will be? Approximately, you see our normal graph was like this. Okay, so twice x graph will be like this. Slope is now higher, so the graph will be, this will be more steeper, this will be the graph of twice x. So if this is the twice x graph, what will be the graph of y equals to 0.5x, which is less than 1. So 0.5x graph should be like our normal graph, y equal to x graph was here. So 0.5 graph will be much less steeper. So this will be the 0.5x graph. Now let's draw another graph which should be like, okay, let's say y equals to twice x plus 1. How can I draw this graph? This graph should be something like, first of all we have to go to this 1. So let's say this is our 1, and then we have twice x. So twice x graph is this one. So basically at this point we can draw this graph. Okay, and there are many ways to draw this graph more accurate. Like we can write it 2 divided by 1, then we can just go for the slope calculation. I can show this here also. Will you understand? Okay, let me show this here. Basically this is y equals to mx plus c format. So this is the y-intercept, this is the y-intercept, and this is the slope. This is the m, which is the slope of the slope or gradient, whatever you say. Gradient, both word is correct. Both is correct. I have to check my curry. Actually I'm just cooking. I'll come back soon. Sorry, that's good. There is no problem there, so I just checked it. So this is the slope, and slope means how we find slope? Rise divided by run, right? Rise divided by run, or y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus 1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Oh my god, I'm writing a lot of things here. My plan was just to draw the graph, but okay, but we need the concept also. So you see, we can write here 2 divided by 1. Okay, 2 divided by 1 means the rise will be 2 and the run will be 1. Run means it will go this direction 1 unit, whatever you say. This is, if this is 1, so this is the 1. Okay, and this direction 2 units, so 1 and then 2. So that is actually our graph. You see, you can see it. So these the point should intersect directly here. Okay, sorry, I think I should use some scale. So this should be the graph. Okay, this is our point, this is our point. So this is y equal to twice x plus 1 graph. Okay, and y equals to, okay, let's do some negative one. Okay, don't go down. I have another marker here. This is actually a special type of pen. I think this is not, these are not marker, actually these are permanent kind of. Okay, so let's try to draw something like y equals to minus 3x plus 2. Okay, no problem. Minus 2 plus 2, we can draw whatever we want. Actually we should try to draw some minus 2 graph also. So first of all, minus 3, it looks like, oh my god, maybe we have to go to this side, but not that way. Let's check it. So first of all, this is 1, this is 2, we have to go to the plus 2, this is the plus 2, and similarly we can write minus 3 divided by 1. So our rise is minus 3, run is 1. Run 1 means we can go this direction 1, this direction 1. From this point we have to go, because we already went to 2 for this 2 unit, then this is 1 unit, then we have minus 3. Minus 3 means now instead of going up we will come down. So 1, 2, minus 3 is here, minus 3 is here. Why I'm saying minus 3 is here? See, 1, 2, 3, this is the minus 3, because if it is 0, then now minus 3 is here, because we started our calculation from here. So you see 1, 2, this is the 2, this is the 2, this is the 2, this is this 2, and this one, this is the 1. Now minus 3 is, this is the minus 3. Okay, so where we will draw the graph, draw the line. So this is the point and this is our y-intercept, so our line will be here. Okay, I'm sorry, so if you allow me, then the line will be this one, this is the line. Okay, this will be the line here. So this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and this is the line. If I give here minus, so at that point the point will come here first of all initially. Let me show that one final example from there. Oh, let me show you some more detailed, more difficult one from this. More difficult, I mean, actually these, none of these graphs are difficult, just these are just interesting. Minus 3 by 2x, let's say minus 1. Okay, so this is like a lot of minus here. So what will happen here? This is our, sorry, this is our x. So first of all, minus 1, we have to go to the minus 1. Let's say this is our minus 1. Okay, and this is rise over run. So this is our y value. Rise is actually, this is our y value, and this is our x value. Like x direction, this 2 will go to x direction, this 3 will go to the y direction. Now there is a minus here. Where is this minus? Is this minus is with 3 or is this minus is with 2? That is my question. In fact, no matter, in fact this minus is, you can consider it with the 3 or you can consider it with the 2. No problem where you consider it. Okay, all right, this minus is actually for the whole fraction. This is a fraction. Actually, if you divide 3 by 2, then you get some fraction number, 1.5, and this is actually negative 1.5 anyway, but it looks like a fraction. And I think, sorry, can you see? Okay, so already we came to the minus 1. This is the minus 1 here, so this is for the minus 1. Then this is y, this is x. So first let's go to the x2. We are considering this is positive, so we will go to the 2 unit. This, so let's say 1, 2, so 2 unit is here. Okay, then we have minus 3. So minus 3 means where it will go? It will go down. So 1, 2, 3. This is our minus 3. This is our minus 3. This is our minus 3. And this is our 2 plus 2. Okay, now we'll join the line from this point to this point, and then you will get the graph. This is a bit. In fact, if we want, we can find the y-intercept also to make it more accurate. to get the y-intercept we have to put the x value 0, and to get the x-intercept we have to put the y equals to 0. So that way also we can go ahead and do it. So these are the graphs related to the straight line. I think my plan was to draw a lot of graphs here, and my plan was to draw like some quadratic, some odd even power, some parabola, a lot of other graphs. I think we can cover one by one, and then that will be better idea, because in one video if we cover everything then it may look messed up also. Anyway, I'll cover other graphs in some other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.